Hey, I'm Caitlyn Smith, and you're watching Celeb Secrets TV.
Celeb Secrets is backstage here at CMA Fest, and we have Caitlyn Smith hanging out with us. Welcome.
Hello.
Thanks so much for coming by and hanging out with us.
Absolutely. How you feeling?
Good.
Okay, good.
It's day 2.
Day 2. It's so much fun.
It is fun, though.
I love CMA Fest.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be a part of it.
Totally. Where are you performing? Tell us everything.
So today I'm performing out at the Dr. Pepper stage, which is by the Ascend Amphitheater.
Okay.
And playing the Opry tonight, which is going to be so much fun.
Crazy.
And then I've got a bunch of stuff tomorrow too.
Okay.
And so it's busy, but
yeah,
so fun.
I know, because this is the first time in 3 years that we've been out here.
I know.
At the festival.
I know. It feels so good. I think I can feel the energy from the fans. I think everybody's really just super pumped to be back. So
yeah. And this isn't your first CMA Fest, right? No.
This is my first CMA Fest, as an artist,
really?
which is crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I would feel like, since you've been doing this for so long, that you'd be like a vet, you know what to do.
Right, totally. No, I mean,
Wow.
this is my first, as a signed artist, first time being here. So it's been like a bit of a whirlwind, but
exactly. You got to take it all in now.
yeah, totally.
Now, I want to talk about your music, though, because I know you released your album High not too long ago.
Yes.
You need to tell me all about it.
Man, well, I'm super pumped about this record. It's actually the first part, which will be a 2-part record.
Okay.
But I'm pumped about this record because I did something a little different and decided to self-produce it.
Yeah.
Which was a little bit scary, like as an artist, and but I it was really, really fun to force myself to do something that was a little bit terrifying, right?
Yeah.
I ended up having an absolute great time, and so yeah, we've been touring the record. We just finished a 17-day headline tour, the High and Low tour.
Yeah.
And had a blast doing that too and playing the new music. So
That's amazing.
I can't complain right now. Life
not
is
at
good.
all. But was that challenging for you? Was that the first time you've ever self-produced
That's
everything?
the first. It really was. It's the first time I self-produced. But I'm no stranger to the studio. I've been making records since I was a teenager, and so it's something that's always intrigued me and kind of I've been curious about it.
Yeah.
And I think because of with what 2020 gave us, a lot of isolation, a lot of time alone. My sweet husband and we moved back to Minnesota, and that's where both of us are from. And so I think it was like getting back to my roots, and also just being kind of out of the music scene and away from my community for a minute. It just forced me to do my own demos. It forced me to kind of just write differently. And so I think you get I just got excited about the idea of trying something new with this record.
Totally. And I feel like you've been getting such great feedback with your music. I mean, you had the ACM nomination, right?
Which is crazy.
The CMT nomination too.
Yes.
I remember you performed at the CMTs, right?
I did.
So I was there, yeah.
Which was so cool. Yes. It was my first award show performance, and what a trip. It was so much fun.
Crazy. And in between all this, you've cut music with Miley Cyrus and Dolly Parton and Garth Brooks. When I saw that, I go, oh my gosh, you should be so proud.
Thank you. Well, I mean, my journey in music has been a little different than most folks, and I moved to Nashville over a decade ago and just started writing songs, and I just really wanted to figure out what I wanted to say as an artist. But other artists started recording my music, which has been so fun, and it got a little harder as the years went on to give my songs away. So. I've been plugging away at the artist thing for a minute, and that's been so fun. But it is juggling a lot. I also have 2 kids. I've got a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and
how do you balance
it's just, I don't know. Every week is a different circus, is a different show. It's a mess. But we're just having so much fun, and I feel grateful to be able to do music as a job. And in times that are stressful, I have to just keep reminding myself, hey, this is pretty cool.
Yeah. Now, I know that you mentioned that the album is called High, and you said it's a 2-part project. So, and you said the Highs and Lows tour.
So we're getting the and low.
Yes. Okay,
so that's what's coming soon. Yeah.
Okay.
And actually was just in the studio this last week and finished up the rest of it, which is so exciting. And so, I wanted to name the full record High and Low, but I really had realized during the pandemic that I consume music so much differently, and so does everyone else. Not a lot of people are sitting down listening to full records. I don't got time for that with 2 kids. Most people don't have attention span. So, all that to say, I wanted to break it up into 2 different parts so that people could just really live with it.
Yeah.
And so while the songs were coming together, you know, I was realizing I had a song called High, I had written a song called Low, and I kind of was grouping these into a few different categories of how, you know, as a mom, as a woman, like we live in the highs and lows, and everything in between. And sometimes within 5 minutes, you go back and forth 20 times, right? And so it's just a lot. You know, I've written a lot about stuff that I've gone through or am going through or processing, and so it's very personal. A bunch of these lows will be really personal and hard to
like, is it
put
gonna
out
be
there.
kind of like a low?
There'll be some. I mean, I think, we'll go to some, but I don't want to put all the
Not
sad
too
songs on
much,
one
no.
record. So, and honestly, it's a mix. I mean, on High, you know, it ends with a song called Maybe in Another Life, which really it's a low when you listen to it. And so, you can kind of put both songs on both sides, I guess, of the record. But yeah, we will get a little more emotional songs.
Okay, but you know what?
2.
You getting like raw and vulnerable, that's what people want to hear.
Yeah,
They do.
I agree. That's what I want to listen to.
Yeah.
So,
And we are Celeb Secrets. Do you maybe have any secrets, like when you're writing your music, that people wouldn't know just by
Yeah.
listening to it?
oh wow. Well, I mean, I love to talk about songwriting. I had a songwriter mentor when I first moved to Nashville, and he told me that if you can't think of anything to write about, you're just not paying attention.
Oh.
And so I always go there because I think a lot of people have this idea that there's like writer's block, or, you know, and I think that if you're experiencing the writer's block, you're just not like opening your eyes to really what's in the room around you and what's in your life or what you've lived through. Like, there's plenty of stuff to write about all the time.
Yeah.
And so if I'm ever feeling like stressed out about like a song idea, I just kind of think about, well, what am I doing right now in my life? Like, where am I? And just write about that, because why not?
Why not?
You can always find a song somewhere.
Totally.
So.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Well, thanks so much for taking the time to hang out with us.
Absolutely.
It's really nice to meet you.
Yeah, great to meet you too. Thanks.
Of course.